with it, but there we go. Okay, please take a comfortable seat and close your eyes. And we're going to begin by listening to our breath and feeling our breath. So bring your loving awareness to those senses of listening and feeling your breath coming in and out. We'll settle in here for about 90 seconds. And while you're feeling and listening to your breath, gently scan your body for any tightness or tension or holding. And then use the next few exhales to help that tension or tightness release. And then slightly open your eyes, gradually open your eyes. And then give yourself a hug. And we'll make circle torsos. Circles with your torso. This is be kind to yourself yoga. Be kind to yourself. Be easy on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And then open your arms, stretch them out, palms up, stretch your shoulders back. And then wrap your arms up the other way, give yourself a big hug, and we'll make torso circles with your torso again. And reverse your circles. And then sit up nice and tall. Open your arms again. Shoulders back, chest open. And now interlace your hands behind your back, curl your shoulders back. Stretch tall through each vertebrae. And you can stay with your torso upright or exhale, hinge forward and lengthen your torso out over your crossed legs. Lengthen your head. Don't let your head hang. Stretch it up all the way from your hips, all the way through your vertebrae. Inhale, come on up. Stretch your arms out again. Turn your thumbs down. And then clasp your hands the opposite way behind your back. Curl your shoulders back. Stay upright or hinge at your hips. Lengthening your torso straight out in front of you. Inhale, come on up and unclasp your hands. Good. Please come to your hands and knees. If you'd like to pad up your knees here, go ahead. We're going to do a few different poses here on our hands and knees. Begin with cat and cow. Exhaling as you round. Inhaling as you arch. So do this a few times, connecting your movements to your breath. Pause through center, and then tuck your right toes, stretch your left leg straight back, and reach your right arm long. Hug yourself together side to side as you stretch out through your left foot and reach long with your right arm. And lower your knee and your hand. Right leg, press it back. Reach long with your left arm. Firm your belly as you stretch out in two directions. And then lower your knee and your hand again. Now check and make sure your fingers are spread really wide here. You're pressing down through the mound of your index finger. Now, bend your left, or stretch your left leg long again. Firm your belly, stretch your right arm long. Stay here and enjoy this pose, or bend your left leg, reach your left foot up, and then take your right hand back and see if there's a foot back there for you to get a hold of. If you've got your foot, press your hand in your foot back in your hand, lift up. And then reach long again. And come on down. Right leg, press it back. And draw your navel up to your spine. Reach your left arm long. Stay here or bend your right leg and lift it up. Stay here or reach back, reach for your foot. Even if you don't get your foot, just enjoy that nice stretch, opening your shoulder as you reach back for your foot. And then lower your knee, lower your hand. Child's pose, knees apart, press your hips back. And surrender your whole torso to the earth. Release, let go. As we give thanks, I don't know about you, but I was so renewed and inspired to hear President Barack Obama, the former president, give a talk yesterday. Such great leadership, compassion, and kindness. Yeah, I see thumbs up, exactly. Oh my God, it was so wonderful. Take your twist out, take your child's pose out over your right thigh. Twisted child's pose. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And slowly come through center. Stretch your spine out over your left knee as you lengthen. Tack your outer right hip back. And then come through center. Come up on your fingertips. Bring your ears in between your upper arms. Take a real active child's pose here. Press your hips back, lengthen. Hands down. Come up to all fours. Down dog. And move your legs around. You can bend one knee in towards the center, then the other. Just move it around here. Find this way to make your down dog feel extra good. And now get the weight back into your legs. Take both legs straight back. And then spin to your outer left foot and the inside of your right foot. And then press your hips up and back for a slight rotation here of your down dog. Slowly spin up so you're symmetrical in your down dog. And then roll to your outer right foot and the inner left foot. And then re-lengthen your spine, pressing your hips up and back, your arms down and away. And come up through center. Bend your knees. Walk your hands up to meet your feet up to meet your hands. Heel toe your feet over to the edges of your mat here. Bend your knees a little bit. Hold on to your elbows and let your head hang. Let your torso hang. On your exhale, squeeze your belly button up to your spine. Inhale, release your whole front of your body, the top of your body, down to the earth. On your exhale, squeeze your navel up to the spine. A couple more times. Release your hands. Take your left hand to your outer right calf, right hand to your hip, and then lengthen your spine long as you rotate your right shoulder up to the sky, left shoulder down. Come through center, over to the other side. And your hand on your calf helps you get a little more space and rotation. So left hand on your hip, right hand on your calf, and unfurl your spine straight out in between your legs. Curl your left shoulder up, right shoulder down. Come through center. Back over to the other side. Left hand on your outer right calf, right hand to your hip. And you're welcome to have your knees bent here and hold on to another part of your leg if it feels better. Tack your left hip back as you lift your right shoulder up. You can keep your right hand on your hip or reach it up to the sky. Right arm, right hand up to the sky if you like. Great. Come on through center, over to your other side. Left hand on your hip, right hand on your outer calf. Unfurl your spine, stretch your spine. Left shoulder reaches up to the sky, right shoulder to the earth. Optionally, left arm up. And then exhale, both hands down to the mat. Heel toe your feet together. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Rest your left knee down. Slide your left knee forward. Inhale, come on up. Hands on your thigh. Lean forward. Anjaneyasana. Lean forward as much as feels good. Your knee can come over your ankle here. You get a big left hip flexor stretch. Oh, that feels so good. And then back up off the pose. Reach your arms up for a low lunge. Stretch way up. Exhale your hands down. Your right hand's on the outside of your right foot. Left hand's parallel to your right foot. Now twist open to the right. Reach your right arm up to the sky. You can have your left knee bent. I'm assuming your left toes are tucked. You can keep your left knee bent or stretch your left leg long as you reach your right arm up. Perhaps you can draw the right shoulder back and turn into a little bit of a back bend. And windmill that right hand down. Push into your right foot. Step your back foot up. Press through your legs. Reach up through your spine. Up. Reach your arms up to the sky. Place the palms of your hands together, slide them down in front of your heart. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, stretch high as you can. See if you can grow a little taller. On your next exhale, hinge and fold forward. Step your right foot back, right knee down. And come on up. Put your hands on your thigh, right by your hip crease. And then lean forward. Try to keep your torso upright so you're not like this, really. You're straight up and down. Like you're pushing your thigh away from your belly. Those big, strong muscles in your legs can take a lot of deep stretching. Back up. Reach your arms up. Press through your legs. Reach up through the back of your body and through the front of your body. Exhale, your hands down. You can keep your right knee down and open your torso to the left. Optionally, straighten your right leg. A nice big twist here. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. Maybe you can lean back just a little. And windmill your left hand down. Press into your left foot, rock the back foot up. Root through your legs, inhale all the way up to the sky, stretch. Place the palms of your hands together and slide them down in front of your heart. We'll take a couple breaths here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Bring your awareness to your body. Notice how you're standing. If it feels good, or maybe, like me, I often have to remind myself to take my shoulders back and stretch straight up through my head. Or I catch myself like this. It's not good for a yogi. Shoulders back. On your next exhale, release your arms down. And then inhale them up. And then on your exhale, hinge at your hips, bend your knees as need be, and place your hands down on either sides of your feet, and step your left leg back again. Left knee down. And we'll do that same pose again. Reach your right chest open over your right inner thigh. And here, perhaps you can come up to your fingertips to make your wrist really strong, or ridge tops, and notice you get more space than if your hand is flat down. So you can choose. Optionally, straighten your back leg. From the back, your heart stretch out through your left heel. From the back, your heart stretch out through the top of your head. Now take your right arm out over your right ear. Big twisted stretch here Oh, that's good. Great. Lots of flexibility, lots of mobility in your whole body. On your next exhale, windmill that hand down. Rock your back foot up. And step your right leg back. Set your right knee down. So if you can, stay on your right fingertips or ridge tops like that. You can see my hand. Or you can alternate till you build the strength there. You want to have your fingertips, wherever they are, about in line with your left toe tips. And now turn over your inner left thigh, reach your left arm on, up. Optionally straighten your right leg. And I'll stretch your left arm over your left ear, palm face down. And windmill that left hand down. Step the back foot up. Root through your legs. Inhale yourself all the way up to the sky. Hands together, slide them down in front of your heart. Again for Tadasana. Shoulders back. Okay. And then come to the middle of your mat, facing the long side. And we'll see how our knees go on this one, Pauline. So we're going to do some goddess poses. So take your arms out. Step your right foot out, arms up, and then squat. Shoulders back, heart lifts. Beautiful goddesses there, I see. And then reach up, press to your left foot, and step your right foot back. And we'll do it 2 more times over to the right. Looking good, Suzanne. Shoulders back, heart lifts. And then reach up through your spine as you bring your right foot back. And then again, arms out, leg out. Reach up, slide your hands down in front of your heart. If you want more intensity to the pose, you just take your hips a little lower. Firm your belly. You can bring your torso up and more perpendicular. Excellent. Reach up, bring your right foot back. We got one more side. Arms out, left leg out. Reach up. Exhale, bring your hands down in front of your heart. Take your navel to your spine and breathe. And then reach up and left foot comes back. Woo, good. Quadricep strength building. Goddess pose. Do it again. And then reach up, left foot back. One more time. See if you can sink just a teeny bit lower. And then lift your heart up, lift your arms up, and come on back. Excellent. Take your legs apart again. Turn your heels in just a bit. One more goddess pose here. This time, you can put your hands on your thighs right by your hip crease and draw your shoulders back. And now we're going to lean in. Keep your left hip back. Take your left shoulder towards your right inner thigh. Inhale up. And the opposite. Right shoulder towards your left thigh as the right hip goes back. Press to your feet. Come on up. Over to the other side. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. One more time to each side. Make it good. And then we're through center. Just sink a teeny bit more. Before you inhale, rise up to the sky. Exhale your arms down nice and wide. Very good. Heel toe your feet back together. Okay, now we're going to do a couple of some thigh stretches. So stand with your legs parallel. Take your right leg behind you. So there's all sorts of levels of this pose. You can just keep your right leg back like that, or pick it up and get a hold of your foot. Left arm reaches up. You can stay like this if that's better for you. And then melt your heart forward. Lift your inner right thigh up. Keep pressing your hand into your foot into your hand. And then come on up. Nataraja, dancer's pose. Wow, excellent. Stand firmly on your right leg, take your left leg back. Pick it up, so you can get a hold of it there. Press your hand in your foot back into your hand, and you can reach your right arm up. And then melt your heart towards the earth. Come on up. Bring your arms down. Dancer's pose. Since our motto is practice makes progress, right? We'll do it again. Right leg back. Pick up your foot and get a hold of it. Take your right thigh back, reach long through your spine and your left arm. And then snuggle the bottom tips of your shoulder blades behind your heart to melt your heart towards the earth. Kick your right foot up to the sky. And then slowly come on up and out. And we'll do the other side. Get a hold of your left foot if it's possible. Otherwise, just stretch it. Reach long through your spine, right arm up. Even take your right shoulder back. And as you're ready, lift your inner left thigh up and melt your heart towards the earth. Keep pressing your hand into your foot and your foot back into your hand. Beautiful. Come on up. Lower your leg, lower your arms. Walk on up to the top of your mat. Inhale, strut high. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Step your left leg back. Pad your knee if you'd like here. Inhale, come on up. So we're going to take this to a slightly different pose. Hook your left arm on the outside of your right knee and bring your hands in prayer. Press your hands together, open your right shoulder towards the sky, and your left toes are tucked. See if you'd like to straighten that left leg. Is that possible? Steady your gaze. Slowly lower your knee and then wind yourself, hands down. Step your back foot up. Step your right foot back. Lower your knee. I'll give you time to pat it. And then actually place your right hand, or excuse me, your left hand on your left thigh. Reach long. Now hook your right arm on the outside of your left knee. It gives you more space when you reach like that. Hands in prayer. Open your chest, push your hands together. Left shoulder up to the sky. Optionally straighten your back leg. And lower your knee. Lower your hands. Step your back foot up to meet the front. Hold on to your arms here. Take a little inversion. So I didn't start doing yoga in earnest till I was in my 50s. And at that point, I couldn't do a lot of those poses. Almost any of them, actually. That one is a little tricky, actually, right? But we just keep practicing and progress happens. That was my little pep talk for you. Because we're going to do it again. Please step your left foot back, lower your knee down. Keep your left toes tucked either way. Hands here on your thigh. Push your belly back away from your thigh. And now hook your left arm on the outside there. Yeah. See how low you can go. Hands in prayer. Reach your right shoulder up. And then slowly see if you can straighten your back leg. Stretch out through your back leg. Reach long through the top of your head. And lower your knee down. Hands down. Change sides. Push your thigh away from your belly. Reach long. Now hook your right arm on the outside of your right knee. See how far down you can get it. Place your hands in prayer to help you open your chest. And then straighten that back leg. Hug your hips together. Stretch out through your heel and out through your head. And lower your knee down, hands down. Step back for down dog. Hips up and back. Way up, way back. Remember what we did at the beginning? Twisted down dog pose, roll to your left foot and your inner edge of your right foot. Do that again. Tack your hips up. Optionally, see if you can pick your right hand up. Reach it up to the sky. Side plank, Vasisthasana. If you know this and you're comfortable picking up your right foot, put it on your left, do so. And then lower your right arm down. Come through center. Now we'll go to your easy side. Heels up and back. Hips up and back. Heels stretch down. And roll to your right foot and the outer edge of your left foot. Get the weight up into your hips, back into your legs. And then slowly, see if you can pick up your right hand. Reach it up. Take it step by step, slow and easy. And maybe you can stack your left foot on top of your right. Lower that hand down. Hips up and back. Knees down, child's pose. No effort here, just let your heart melt to the earth. Surrender. Relax here. Now imagine, since our imagination is so powerful, imagine you can do that pose again. Vasisthasana, side plank. We're going to try it again. We never know till we try, right? So stretch yourself out for down dog. Hips up and back. Make sure you're rooting down through the mound of your left index finger. And then roll to your left foot, outer edge of your right foot. Get your hips up and back. So if you're doing it little by little, you just pick up your right hand, see what happens. Can you do that much? And then firm your belly, and maybe you can reach it up. And then really reach up. Right, Barbara? Barbara Wilcox, she's taking her yoga teacher training. You gotta reach up. And then maybe stack your right foot on top of your left. There's more variations on this pose. You can do tree pose in this variation. We won't do it now. And lower your right arms, hips up and back for an even down dog. One more, Vasisthasana. Roll to your right foot, inner edge of your left foot. And then slowly pick up your left hand. Lower your left arm back down if you had it up. Take a big stretch in Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. And then set your knees down again. Here we'll take puppy dog pose. So stretch your arms long. Tops of your feet are down. Reach long through your spine, tack your hips back. Not a child's pose. It's a little different. Your hips don't go to your heels, but you melt your heart down towards the earth. And then come on up and come to your belly and your forearms. Bakasana, Bakasana. So press both your legs firmly down behind you, arms parallel in front. Push your arms down to help you draw your torso forward, your belly forward. Well, see if you can pull your heart forward. Now draw your shoulders back. Now turn up the corners of your mouth. Bring your left arm parallel with the front of your mat to help you hold up your torso. Keep your torso, chest lifted. Anchor your left leg down. Bend your right leg. Reach long with your right arm. And then reach back, see if you got a hold of that foot. Press your foot into your hand into your foot. And then turn your torso back to the front of your mat. Slowly release. And bring your right arm parallel with the front of your mat. Keep your chest lifted. Anchor your right leg down. Bend your left. Reach long through your left arm. And then reach back. If you can't reach your foot, it's okay. You'll still live happily ever after. Just enjoy the reaching. And spread your left toes. If you've got your foot, press it away from you to bow yourself, bow your upper back. Exhale, release. Okay, we'll do it again. Left arm parallel with the front of your mat. Tack your left leg down, straight back behind you. And then bend your right leg. Spread your right toes. Reach long with your right arm. And then reach back. Spin your torso back to the front of your mat. And now maybe some of you can take your heel a little closer to your outer hip. So you can do that if you'd like now. And slowly release. One more side. Right arm helps you prop up your chest. Anchor your right leg. Bend your left. Reach with your left arm. And reach back for your foot. And if you like, start taking your heel toward your outer hip. Big quadriceps stretch. It's where we hold a lot of emotions in our quadriceps, in our hips and our thighs. So we just feel so much better when we can bring some circulation, remove some stagnation in those muscles, ligaments. And slowly release. Good. Please come down to your bellies. Clasp your hands behind your back. Press the tops of your feet down. Lift your chest up. Lift your shoulders up. Stretch your hands towards your feet. If you'd like, you can pick up your legs. Lift your left leg up a little higher and your right leg up a little higher. Left shoulder, right. Exhale, release your hands. Come all the way down to your mat. Turn your head to the side. And release, relax every muscle. And then come back up. Hold your hands the other way behind your back. Curl your shoulders up and back. And then now we'll go ahead and lift both legs up. Please make sure your legs are straight back. Lift up as much as you can. And then notice when you sort of isolate muscles, you can get higher. So now just lift your right shoulder up a little higher. Then your left shoulder. And then take them both back. Now lift your right leg. And then your left leg. Now lift everything up higher, higher, higher. And then come all the way down. Relax, turn your head to the other side. And then bring your hands alongside your chest, tuck your toes, make your way to a down dog. We're going to cleanse the palate here with a down dog. Couple big deep breaths here, stretching your down dog, making it feel really, really good. And now set your knees down and set your butt down over to the left. Have a seat. Take your legs straight out in front of you. And if you want to sit up on a blanket, you can do so. A blanket or a pillow. And that helps you get your lower back in and up. Fingertips behind you, shoulders back. Anchor your left leg down firmly. Pick up your right leg and swing it all the way out to the right. Pick it up, bring it back. And we're going to do this 2 more times. Pick it up and bring it back. Out. Up and in. Up and way out. Actually, we'll do it 2 more times. We'll do it 5 on each side. Now you can let your hands be free if you don't want to use your hands as assistants to help you with the pose. So 2 more times with your hands behind you or not. Pick up your right leg, bring it back in, set it down. Up and way out. Set it down. Up and back to center. You got another side. Pick your left foot up just a couple inches and then swing it way out. Set it down. Up and back. Up and way out. Up and back. 2 more times. Lift it up a little and then swing it way out. And pick it up and bring it back. Up and out. Up and back. Excellent. Now bring yourself towards the center. Get your sit bones back and apart. Fingertips up behind you to help you draw your lower back in and up. And then take both legs wide. Wide, wide, wide. And then fingertips, press your fingertips down to scooch your legs forward, your hips forward. So you feel your muscles, your inner thighs coming back and apart. And then lift up to your spine. This is a pose right here with your feet active, your kneecaps straight up. Or if you'd like, you can start hinging at your hips and lengthening your torso out in between your legs. Some point, place your hands down on the floor in front of you. So your legs are quite active here, right? Your kneecaps are straight up, your feet, toes are straight up to the sky. You're lengthening your torso. Now in your imagination, isometrically, or if you can actually do it, hug your shins towards each other. Now once you've done that, imagine you're taking your inner thighs back and apart. And maybe you feel a micro inch of more space. Keep breathing. And on your inhale, you lengthen. On your exhale, tack your hips back. Upavista Konasana, the name of this pose. And then begin to walk yourself back up. Take your hands underneath your knees to bring your legs straight up through center. And take your legs straight out in front of you again. Readjust. Sit bones back. Fingertips down behind you. Make sure your lower back's in and up. It's very helpful to get the blanket. And then exhale, hinge at your hips. Lengthen your spine out over your legs. Get a hold of some part of your leg, ankle, or feet. Couple of slow, deep breaths here. This pose is more introverted pose. And then slowly walk yourself up. Good. And now bend your legs and move your pillow or blanket to the side. And get your blocks. If you have blocks, get your blocks. I know some of you do. I'm going to send a link for Sunday's class with the link for blocks in it. So I hope you can get some blocks. They're so wonderful to have. So you can lay down on your back with your knees bent. And then push through your feet, lift up your hips, and place a block right underneath your sacrum. Right underneath your sacrum where it feels nice and safe, secure. That feels real good here. Bring your arms alongside your chest. Arms alongside your torso, bend your knees and stretch your feet straight up to the sky. Yeah. Imagine you're pressing the ceiling away with your feet. Keep your right foot pressing the ceiling away and slowly extend your left leg long, almost to the earth. Stretch it long, 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 almost to the earth. And then inhale back up. Exhale, stretch your right leg long, almost to the earth. Stretch it long, 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 almost. And imagine your torso is like an ice cream scoop. Inhale it back up. We'll do a few more. Stretch your left leg long. Inhale it up. Exhale, right leg long. And imagine your torso is helping to lift your right leg back up. Lengthen your left leg long. Almost to the earth. Inhale back up. Right leg. Keep going. One more on each side. And then bend both legs, set your feet down. Push your feet down, lift your hips up, and bring your block out to the side. Okay, so you can go ahead and stretch yourself long. Stretch yourself long, 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 everyone. Point your legs, point your feet, stretch out, your arms out overhead. Flex your feet and point. One more flex. And then bring your arms down along your side. So you can let your legs fall open for Shavasana, or if you have your two blocks, I'm going to show you this. Place one block on the tall level. Place the other block on the medium level, right up close. And then sit your torso down in front of it. Come to your forearms and lean back. And see if you can get that block that's on the medium level right in between your shoulder blades. Reach back for that other block and put it under your head for a pillow, for head support. Oh, that feels so good. You know you have this pose right when it feels good, with that block right underneath the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. And then your shoulders can open, let your arms fall open. This is a passive restorative pose, so it should be feeling good. You can have your legs bent here in this restorative pose with the blocks there, or you can let your legs fall open, whichever feels better. Return to listening to your breath and feeling your breath, whether you're in Shavasana or up on your blocks. Take a few more longer, deeper breaths, letting your body relax and assimilate the benefits of the poses you've done. We're going to slowly come up to seated. If you're in Shavasana, roll to your right side, come up. If you're on your blocks, bend one leg, then the other. Use your arms to push your arms down to lift your heart up. Come straight up through center out of your blocks. And we'll slowly meet in Sukhasana, easy sitting pose. And with love and gratitude in my heart for the peacemakers and the leaders with a clear vision, and for all the teachers in the world, all my yoga teachers, namaste. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to stay and I'm happy to answer.
Yes, Patricia, I have a question for you.